Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Bears. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the World of Juice channel. And welcome back to another episode of the 2007 Green Bay Packer rebuild. We are getting very, very close to modern times here in the series. We just wrapped up, what was the 2019 NFL draft? So we are getting very, very close. Only, 4 more seasons until we get to actual modern times here in the NFL. And we might have made our decision for our starting quarterback. It might have been made for us. We might have just been handed our franchise quarterback in Robert Griffin III. Now, you guys have seen the journey that we've been on, the ups and downs, the roller coaster since Aaron Rodgers has been gone. What are we going to do? Are we going to keep RG3? We drafted Patrick Mahomes. What's going to be the future of the team? Who's going to take over? Who's going to be given the reins, the keys to the castle? And RG3, for the most part, has been really, really good in the regular season. But when it came to the playoffs, he couldn't get the job done. We would lose the big games, the big moments. He wouldn't have good games, and we wouldn't win a championship. But then last episode came. And last episode, we did win a championship. And RG3 was the starting quarterback. So what happens now? RG3 gets the job. It's just that simple. Like, RG3 has to be the guy to be the quarterback of this team. He won a Super Bowl for us. So we have to reward that in some way. So we're going to at least give him the reins for now. I'm probably not going to trade Patrick Mahomes just yet, because I want to see what happens now that RG3 is officially the starter. We'll see if we can go back to back. We'll see what happens with him. But as far as I know, Robert Griffin III is my guy. So we will see how this team does. We did draft a couple of really, really talented receivers in this draft class because we needed to build out some more depth. We did draft a few defensive players. We had a really good offseason, and now we come back and, I mean, we probably even better than we were last year, and we just won a championship. So who knows what's going to happen this year. Hope you guys going to enjoy. If you do, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's get this one underway. So this is the team, the defending champions, as we head into the 2020 offseason. Well, the 2019 season, 2020 offseason. You get the picture. And this is the quarterback room that we have. We have RG3 and we have Patrick Mahomes. But RG3 is now an official award-winning quarterback. It's not going to say Super Bowl, but he's got a Super Bowl, because you guys saw what he did last episode. So Robert Griffin III is a champion among champions. And then you got Patrick Mahomes right here. The rest of the team looks really good. We drafted Tony Pollard to be a third-string depth running back on the team. DK Metcalf now comes into the organization. On defense, you've got Josh Allen. You've got Dre Greenlaw. You've got CJ Gardner-Johnson. So, I mean, there's some amazing talent all around the board, really. Every single position on this team, offense and defense, is some of the top players in the entire league, and they all reside here in Green Bay. So, with that being said, we got to get the 2020 draft class. You guys know the drill. 2020, very good draft class, some good quarterbacks, some good players in general. You got Joe Burrow, Chase Young, Tua, Herbert, Derek Brown, some very, very talented people in this team. The only question I have is, what do we need in this year's draft? If we go to our draft capital, the picks that we have for the upcoming offseason, we have 4 first-round picks. We have New England's, Arizona's, Minnesota's, and our own. We also have 2 first-round picks thanks to the New York Jets. We also have 2 first-round picks next season because of Arizona. So we're looking pretty good on draft capital. Now, I'm hoping that obviously New England, Arizona, and Minnesota are all pretty bad, so they give us top 10 picks. Who knows what's going to happen? I'm assuming ours is going to stay at 32, or at least around there, hopefully, because I'm hoping that we're in the Super Bowl competing for it. But we'll see how that goes. But 4 first-round picks is very, very useful, obviously. I'm liking the situation we're in. We can obviously trade down if we need to, trade out of that pick, get extra future first-round picks for later drafts. That's always a possibility. You know I like to do that. As far as depth purposes, we don't really need any depth receivers unless I just want to like trade one and get somebody new. That could be possible. We have our future tight end in Mark Andrews, so Travis Kelce doesn't need to be replaced. He already has been, technically. We would need a new right guard and maybe a new center because I think Marquise Pouncey is getting a little bit up there in age. So maybe we go there. We already have a new left tackle in Orlando Brown, or right tackle, I guess. He can play either one. And then on defense, we could use another strong safety to replace Landon Collins if we need to. We have Budda Baker at free safety and Kevin Byard, so I think we could be good there. Our middle linebacker core is not really too deep, so maybe we get a backup middle linebacker in the draft. Maybe we get a backup defensive lineman in the draft, or maybe even a starter. Who knows? We already have really good depth at D tackle with Kenny Clark and Vita Vea. Hargraves, the cornerback room is really, really good. Really, really deep. We have 4 85 pluses, so I feel confident with that. The team in general is just really deep, really, really good. So I honestly don't even know what we would go for in the draft this year. But we need to simulate to around the mid-season mark, get everything sorted for the halfway point of the season, and assuming that RG3 keeps doing the same stuff he's been doing for the past couple of episodes, I'm assuming he's going to play really well in the regular season. So I'll catch you guys at the mid-season point here in the video. All right, we've arrived at the Week 8 mark. We sit at 5-2, which is, funny enough, is the same as the Broncos. The Lions are 0-7. We just beat them in Week 7. That's pretty good. RG3's doing exactly what I expected him to do, and that is to play very well in the regular season. But now the important stuff comes up. We have to do the national focus. We have to do all the good stuff. I'm actually going to set it at safety here. Strong safety, or safety is one of our strong positions, and we could use some extra safeties on the team. There's some good ones in here. McKinney, Delpit, and Antoine Winfield Jr., Isaiah Simmons, Duggar, and Chin. So around 6 safeties that I would consider taking in this class. So that'll be a nice little thing to get them up to like 95, 99%. But the real big thing is negotiations. RG3 wants to get paid. He's going to be 30 years old. Landon Collins also needs to get paid. Dante Fowler needs to get paid. Kevin Byard, Zach Martin. All right, so a lot of guys need new contracts. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that they need new contracts. Could we move on from our Super Bowl winning quarterback RG3 like we did with Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers needed a new contract. I didn't want to pay him, or I couldn't pay him. And then we moved on from him. I think we sent him to Vegas or to Oakland, I think they would have been at that point in the timeline. Do we do the same thing to RG3? I don't know. We're going to have to renegotiate with some people, restructure some contracts, because there's no way that I'm going to be able to let some of those guys go. I got to bring at least a couple of them back. I don't know who those are going to be, though. The highest contracts are J.J. Watt, Aaron Donald. We can restructure a little bit. That should free up, hopefully, a good chunk of money. Gilmore's contract, Khalil Mack's contract. Unfortunately, we can't do anything like that. Bobby Wagner, we're running low on big money contracts, which is a bad thing. It means we're not going to be able to pay everybody that I want. But that also just means that we are going to have to trade away some players that we might not want to. That's the harsh realities of being a dominant team. You can't bring back everybody every single season. You got to let some people go. So I think that's the last of the massive contracts that are actually going to make a difference. Yeah, this is freeing up basically pennies. So I think I've restructured all the contracts I could. I don't even know that's going to give us positive money. Okay, it does. It gives us a lot of positive money. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. So that can bring back a few guys. Most importantly, guys like Zach Martin, who I certainly need to bring back. So let's lock him up for a long time. Let's lock him up for 6 years because he's not going anywhere. He's finishing out the video on the Green Bay Packers. And luckily for us, he kind of wants to be here too. So let's give him this amount of money and say that that's good. He's coming back. Perfect. Dante Fowler, I want him back as well. I'll give him a 5-year deal, and I'll pay him that much money, and he's going to come back as well. $90 million. Kevin Byard, I'll pay. He wants to be here too, so that helps out. We'll give him that. That's $74 million left. Marquise Pouncey, I talked about how we need to probably replace him. But for right now, we'll keep him on board because I don't have a backup plan. So we will keep him on board, re-sign him. Cyrus Jones is a weird one. I don't know. Kenny Clark, I want to do. I definitely want to bring back Trent Williams, even though I know he is 31 years old. I'll bring him back to extend the contract till we end the series. So he's coming back. That leaves us with... Oh, he's not coming back. I thought he accepted that. I just assumed he accepted it, I guess. So we will renegotiate with him next week. Kenny Clark, I probably want to bring back. Cyrus Jones, I don't know. Probably not. Landon Collins, probably. I probably should bring Landon Collins back. Because where else are you going to find an amazing, strong safety like that? So, Landon Collins, we need to find the money for. Kenny Clark and Trent Williams. And then RG3, we could franchise tag, I guess. But, I mean, we have Patrick Mahomes waiting in the wings. Why not just go for him? So, let's advance a week. Get to week number 9. We beat the Broncos, which is actually a big win because they were the same overall as us. So, that's actually a really, really big win. Now we take on the Panthers, who are 7-0. Wow, Panthers are killing the game, I guess. But now we're back with the renegotiations of Trent Williams. I think I'll give him a little bit more in the salary. And he's going to come back. Okay, that leaves us with $29 million. Let's make sure we can afford to bring back Landon Collins. Hopefully I don't have to pay him too much more than that. He's going to come back. That leaves us with $11 million. That should be enough to bring back Kenny Clark. But that won't leave us with much more after that. Yeah, that'll leave us with basically nothing. I'll give him a 5-year deal. We'll pay him $5 million on the salary, and we'll pay him $5 million on the bonus, and he's going to come back. So basically everybody that I renegotiated with here and signed a new extensions, basically they'll be here for the rest of the series. Most of them. I locked them up for enough time to where they will be extended through the rest of the season. And now I'll accept the options of these 3 guys when we can. And RG3, his money actually even went up after that win against the Broncos. It was $198 last week. Now it's $260. So, yeah, even if I wanted to extend RG3, it's just not going to be in the cards. I needed to pay all those other guys more so than I needed to pay Robert Griffin III, even though, we just beat an undefeated Panther team. That's kind of awesome. That is kind of really awesome, actually. You love to see it. Now we take on the Chiefs. And when we get to week 11, I'll check again on the contracts. I'll see if RG3's money's gone up even further. We do lose to the Chiefs. That's a little upsetting. We should have beat them. I mean, they don't have Patrick Mahomes. All right, what does RG3's contract look like? Has it gone up even further? No, it stayed at $260. Okay, so he is sitting at a cool $260 million for his total amount of money. And we're just simply not going to be able to pay that. So we'll see what we can do. Is there any depth quarterbacks we could bring in the later rounds? Nah, not really. Not really. Who do I want to use my focus players on? Because I don't know how the Patriots... Actually, you know what? Before I do this... Oh, wait. If I back out, does that get rid of it? I think I've done that before and it got rid of it. Okay, no. Perfect. It still has it. I need to take a look at what the draft picks are. Oh, wow. We are super unlucky. Every team we traded with is a good team. Okay. So halfway through the year, every single team that we traded with is having a really good year. That's unlucky for us, but we can make moves. We can trade if we need to. I don't know if we will need to, but... let's see. Maybe we go after a Tristan Wirfs to get some depth on the offensive line. I'll do AJ Terrell for sure. Let's see. There's Justin Jefferson, Brandon Ayuk, Patrick Queen. We probably do need to get a middle linebacker since I'm going to be letting, what's his face? Manti Te'o. His contract was up, so I'm probably going to need to get a new middle linebacker. And then who else? Probably a backup quarterback since we're going to be letting trading RG3 away. What do I want to use this on? What do I want to use this final one on? Maybe an offensive lineman? Probably not. Defensive lineman? Other than Chase Young? Because he's not going to be on the board when we pick. There's not really that many great D tackles, but luckily we already have good D tackle depth, so we're not worried about that too much. Outside linebackers, middle linebackers. I probably should just use it on Logan Wilson. He's probably the only other... Oh, maybe Willie Gay. I didn't see Willie Gay there. Okay, perfect. I'll use it on Willie Gay. We'll learn about him. So AJ Terrell, Patrick Queen, and William Gay will be the guys. And that is going to be it for this portion. I will now cut to when the season is over, and hopefully RG3's gotten the job done and got us the 1 seed, most importantly, but also just gotten us to playoffs. Hopefully we don't have like an epic collapse or something. That'd be bad. Okay, so it looks like the Carolina Panthers had an epic collapse, because remember, we played them when they were undefeated at like, what, 7-0 or something like that, and we beat them. So we gave them their first loss, and they did not have a great season after that. We finished 13-4. We also got the first seed in the division, or first seed in the conference, so I love that. That makes me super happy. Whoa. Am I reading this right? Denard Robinson is the 3rd best quarterback in the league in terms of passing? What did Denard Robinson do to his life? Hold on. Whoa. We got to take a detour here. Denard Robinson playing for the Raiders as a bridge quarterback. He's a 79 overall, playing up to a 79 overall, so he's a 77. He's got decent accuracies, but he's still normal development. And he's just thrown for 4,200 yards, 29 touchdowns, and 17 interceptions as the starting quarterback for the Raiders. What planet am I on? Is this my Denard Robinson rebuild video? What happened? What is that? That's so strange. That's so random as well. All right, good for you, Denard. 3,600 yards, 30 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions for Robert Griffin III with a 73% completion percentage. He had a fine season, not some of his best work, but, I mean, he got the job done. And I guess the team is so good around him that he doesn't have to do that much for us to get wins. So that's kind of probably playing a factor into it. But he did good. 30 touchdowns is nothing to sneeze at. That's a very good season. Zeke had 1,500 yards with 12 touchdowns. Very awesome to see from them. Stephon Diggs, 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Cooper Kupp finally starts to make a name for himself, 855 and 6. Moncrief had 9 touchdowns. Okay, Kelsey did pretty well as well. And then defensively, Bobby Wagner, as always, leads the team in tackles. No surprise there. 123. Deion Jones, 84. Landon Collins, 74. 73 for JJ. Tackle for loss leader, JJ with 18. 16 for Donald. 13 for Mack. And then sack leader was JJ. So JJ just had an all-around really, really good season. 12.5 sacks from him. 9 for Donald, 6.5 for Fowler, 6 for Khalil Mack. Interception leader was Marshawn and Stephon with both 2, and then 1 for Hargraves and Collins. So not getting a lot of picks this year, but a lot of sacks, a lot of tackles, a lot of good stuff all around. I don't know if we're going to win any awards this year. Probably not. They never really give me any awards. But we could win the most important award, which is a Super Bowl. We got to get past the Carolina Panthers, though. They're no team to sneeze at. We win by a singular point. We beat the Carolina Panthers 21-20. Oh my God. What a close game. That probably was an amazing game to watch. I'm assuming we won on a game-winning field goal. But that is, or maybe a touchdown. I guess it could have been a game-winning touchdown too. That is a crazy, crazy game. And now we play in the NFC title game against the Atlanta Falcons. They're 10-7, just like the Panthers were. We should have it in the bag, but let's go make sure. It is game time, NFC title game, Packers-Falcons. We're not going to be in this, the gameplay that much because, you know, this mod and all the roster and stuff has a little bit of glitching going on with the shading and stuff. But that's a nice catch. That's a solid catch. For who even caught that? Was that DK who caught that? It was DK. That's some solid handwork from Mr. Metcalf right there. Especially because I had pressure in my face immediately. And again, pressure coming. This time I'm going to scramble out with RG3. I'm going to be able to turn the corner and get the first down. That's something that Patrick Mahomes might not be able to do. At least not to that same effect because RG3's got so much more speed than Mahomes does. But we will see if Moncrief's going to get open. He absolutely will. Moncrief, I said Minecraft. Dante Moncrief will be open in the middle of the field for a huge gain. Not Dante Minecraft. That's not his name. That's what happens when you speak too much in one singular episode. And that's a huge sack. What is with this offensive line? They're not blocking Atlanta at all. Like, I have not had any time whatsoever this entire time I've jumped in on this first drive. This is a little strange. It feels like Atlanta's defense of line is just getting to me so quickly. That time I at least had some room. I'll be able to get those sack yardage back. Exactly. We're back to the 3rd and 10 now. So I got that yardage back basically like it didn't even happen now. Although I'm going to send a vertical route because you know I love me some verticals. And then I'm going to send Cooper Kupp just straight up instead of going across the middle because I'm going to hit him right away. Cooper Kupp, and he turns the corner. Cooper Kupp's got himself a touchdown. That's the galaxy brain. That's my massive brain right there. Look at that. You love to see it. And now the Packers lead. And we'll see if we can get the job done here. But the defense allows a touchdown, allows another touchdown. They did miss their first extra point, so it's only 7-13. But we missed a field goal, or we didn't go for it? I don't know what happened there, but now we have a safety. What is going on in this game? 16-13. What a weird scoreline. But okay. Now it's a touchdown, 16-20. 23-20. All right, boys, let's get it done. Let's get it done. We went for it on 4th down and got it, apparently. And we can end the game. Perfect. The Green Bay Packers will head back to the Super Bowl to defend their crown. Oh, it's Dwayne Haskins. Rest in peace. We beat the Atlanta Falcons in the NFC title game. That was getting a little scary there for a second. I thought we might lose that game. Little dicey down the stretch, but we were able to get the job done, so you can't complain. And now we've held both teams to exactly 20 points, which is kind of weird. And now we go back to the Super Bowl. RG3, he knows it's his last time as a quarterback here in Green Bay. He's read the writing on the walls. He knows that Mahomes has been waiting in the wings. It's time. It's game time. Broncos are the team we play against. Okay, I think we beat the Broncos earlier in the year, if I'm not mistaken. It's Super Bowl game, though. It is Packers, Broncos. RG3's got a chance to cement himself in Packer lore. It's the Super Bowl. Packers, Broncos. We need to get off to a hot start. We didn't do that. We're down 7-0. I would prefer to win this game. I know, shocker, right? Shocker. I prefer to win this one. I'm not going to be able to get this snap off before the clock runs out. So we will go into the second quarter, down by 7, but we are in striking distance of a score. We just need to have a couple big plays, and most importantly, we need to get this first down. Any means necessary. Wide open right there. It's Minecraft, Dante Minecraft. Good catch. And now it's another 3rd down opportunity. We're a little bit closer, not as close as I would have liked to be. 3rd and 6 on the 32. We're just going to go underneath. It's Moncrief again. He gets it done. He just seems to find the open spots in the Bronco defense, and he gets the job done. He's efficient like that. But now he's going straight to the end zone, and I don't think that's going to be the option for us. So we're probably going to go underneath the Diggs, and I might have to just get that away. Oh, my God. You see how quickly the Bronco defense got to me? That was insanity. Matt Elam, of all people, is the guy that got into the backfield there on a little safety blitz or corner blitz, something like that. It worked. It got to me quickly. Quick throw. Moncrief diving in the end zone. Drops it off his hands. Joe Hayden in coverage. That would have been insane if he would have caught that. Talk about having a crazy game, like, career-making drive. Having a touchdown like that in the end zone would have been awesome. I kind of, unfortunately, made a bad decision there and went too shallow. That's my bad. But now we have to go for it. We don't have to go for it. We could take our points, but I want to go for it because I'm a psychopath. Diggs! Diggs! Ah! No good. No good. But luckily, the Broncos didn't do anything with the ball, and we can't do anything really with it either. We kick a field goal. What is going on? The Denver Broncos are a solid team, I guess. Another safety. That's 2 safeties in one playoff run. What is happening? How are we getting safeties like that? I've never seen safeties like that before. It's 12-7. Now it's 15-7. Okay. I don't like this. We're in the late fourth quarter. We need to do something here, and I would not like a field goal. I would prefer a touchdown, but we got to get this first down first. We can't think about a touchdown when we got a game-changing drive. RG3 overthrew him. We just lost the Super Bowl. RG3 overthrew my main man, Stephon Diggs, and the Green Bay Packers will lose the Super Bowl to the Denver Broncos. It's Marcus Mariota, of all people, who's the quarterback of the Broncos. I cannot believe that we lost the Super Bowl. RG3's legacy. RG3's legacy. What does it look like now? What does his legacy look like when losing that Super Bowl? Oh, that's brutal. All right, well, we can't trade RG3 because we have almost infinitely negative money. But we can see the season recap. So Marcus Mariota wins the MVP of the Super Bowl. Cam Newton got MVP of the league on the Buccaneers now. Keenan Allen, Offensive Player of the Year for the Colts. Calais Campbell's the Defensive Player of the Year for the Giants. Terry McLaurin on the Bears. And Ed Oliver on the Bears. So the Bears get both Offensive and Defensive Rookie of the Year. So they had a really good draft, I guess. But there's RG3's one Super Bowl right here. Oh, no. We lost the Super Bowl. Now what do we do? Well, obviously we let RG3 walk because we simply do not have money. I'd have to go on the street holding up a sign saying, "Can you spare some change?" Because I have absolutely no money. But we can bring back our future quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. We can bring back Marshawn Lattimore, and we can also bring back Raekwon McMillan. And then everybody else is going to have to walk. It's going to be a sad day to see RG3 leave, but his money also dropped back down to more reasonable at 156 mil. But sorry, RG3, you're going to have to find a new job in free agency. I don't know what that job is going to be, but you're going to have to find it somewhere else. So it's officially the Patrick Mahomes era in Green Bay. He's 24 years old. That is not Patrick Mahomes. I thought he would have his model. Why doesn't he have his... I told you this mod is a little bit glitched. But it's officially the Patrick Mahomes era. Might as well give him the captaincy. It's his time. He's probably going to be the quarterback. If everything goes well, he's probably going to be the quarterback the entirety of the rest of the series, which is only going to be a few more episodes. So, all right. It's funny. We've had 3 different eras in this series. We had we had 4 different eras. We had the Brett Favre era, which didn't last too long, to be fair, so you can't really even count that as an era. But we had the Brett Favre era. We had the Aaron Rodgers era. We won 2 Super Bowls with Aaron Rodgers. And then we had the RG3 era. We won 1 Super Bowl with him. How many Super Bowls will we win with Patrick Mahomes? Hopefully, all of the ones remaining. That's the goal, at least. Where is RG3 going to be playing next year? He signed with the Philadelphia Eagles on a 3-year, $79 million deal. Okay. I see you, RG. I see you. Signing with Philadelphia. That's kind of crazy. If we play Philadelphia next episode, I might need to jump in and see him on the opposing sidelines. That's kind of crazy. He signed with them. All right, whatever. He wants to go to the enemy. He wants to go play in Philadelphia in front of those fans who are super angry and drunk. Have at it. Private workouts, though. I probably do need to draft a backup quarterback now that I think about it. I could draft That would be so funny if I drafted Jalen Hurts. You want to sign freaking RG3? I'll sign Jalen Hurts. I'll do it. I'm not scared. I ain't scared. We've got these guys up to 95%. I'll probably do a little bit of finishing up on maybe Antoine Winfield just to figure out exactly how good he is. And then I'll do 100% on AJ Terrell. So Jalen Hurts, Antoine Winfield, AJ Terrell. And we will get to the draft. Let's get going. Although I need to know how good our draft picks actually are, because last time we checked, they were all in the low to high 20s. So where did they actually end up? The Rams had the number 1 overall pick. Eagles had the 4th pick. So they just got their franchise quarterback, and now they have the top 5 pick. They're sitting pretty good. Our first pick, did I pass our first pick? No, okay. I just want to make sure. I wasn't really paying attention. Our first pick is number 18. Then we have number 23, number 27, and number 31. Okay, that's a reasonable spot to be picking in all these different picks. I don't think I'm going to be trading up for anybody, even though I do like all the guys at the top, and there are some very, very good players at the top, obviously. I think I'm just going to sit back and take whoever and probably even trade down. I don't even know. I mean, we don't need that many people. We already have a really good team that is a Super Bowl contender, so who's the number 1 overall pick? It's going to be Jeff Okudah. What? I love you, Jeff. You're not first round. You're not first overall pick material, but okay. Go get your bag, big dog. Chase Young, back-to-back Buckeyes go. I love to see it. It's making me happy. Okay, the streak ends at 3. If Joe Burrow would have won, I would have counted it. Derek Brown goes to Buffalo. Then Andrew Thomas at 4. So now the mock draft's coming back down to to normal. Was Okudah? He was not mocked at number 1, was he? Was I just not paying attention? There's no way that Jeff Okudah was mocked at number 1. There just can't be. I've never seen that happen before. I need to go back and watch the film. When I edit this video, I'm going to find out, but that's crazy. Was Jeff Okudah really mocked to be number 1 overall? I've never seen him mocked anywhere higher than maybe 3 in any of these. That's crazy. Henry Ruggs goes to Baltimore. Kenneth Murray, Jerry Jeudy. Let's get to our pick. First pick is pick 18. Who's on the board? Tua, Jordan Love, AJ Terrell. Okay. So a lot of guys I would like to take, including AJ Terrell, but we know for a fact that he's around 2 to 3 true talent. But we know that AJ Terrell in real life is a very, very good player. What I could do is I could trade down from 18 and then like run the table. Maybe he gets there at 23. I don't know if he would be there at 23. It's kind of a risky move. Kind of a risky move. I like this one from Tennessee because we don't have any extra first-round picks from 2022. So that one's not too bad. The Steelers giving me a first-rounder and a first-rounder next year, or the next 2 years, I do like. Washington's also giving me the same deal. Jets are giving me the same deal. Jaguars are giving me... Okay, so a lot of guys are giving me similar deals. I'm probably going to take one of them. I think I'm probably going to take one of them. I don't know which one I'm going to take, though. Who gives me the best, like, extra picks? I know I'm getting the first rounders. So I'm getting a 2021 4 from the Jets. I'm getting a... Who was the other one? I'm getting a 2021 7 from... Okay, so Washington's out. Who else was it? Steelers, I'm getting a 2025. So this year 5 and this year 7. So it's really only the Jets. The Jets are giving me the best stuff, which is crazy. I'll just take the Jets pick. The Jets give me 2 first-round picks the next 2 years, and then a 4th-rounder next year as well. Easy. I don't even really need AJ Terrell that much, so if he's gone, it doesn't really matter that much, but I get extra first-round picks, which I always like. There goes Justin. Look at that. They got Justin Jefferson. Good for them. Chason goes. Ayuk goes. McKinney goes. And Duggar goes. So AJ Terrell's still on the board. I'll just take him now. I know he's around 2 to 3 talent, but having cornerback depth is always nice. So AJ Terrell, welcome to the squad. Big time draft pick. But I don't know who we take next. Jordan Brooks goes, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Cesar Ruiz, and now we're back up again. Who do we grab? What does the middle linebacker pool look like? It's got Logan Wilson. I think he'll be there in the 2nd round. I don't know what our 2nd round picks look like. We have 19 and 31. I don't know if he'd be there at 19. That's the only thing that's holding me back a little bit. I don't think he would be there at number 19. But Antoine Winfield is here. I'm going to take Antoine Winfield. Hidden development, backup free safety. We can always swap out some free safeties if we need to. Move on from a couple. So Antoine Whitfield steps up. Tua's in Kansas City now. Okay. And Jordan Love's in Cleveland. Craziness is happening here in the draft. What do we do now? I could probably trade this pick away, but I don't think I'm going to be getting the value that I want for it. So you know what? I'm going to take Jalen Hurts. I'm going to take Jalen Hurts in the first round, the 31st pick. That's our backup quarterback and maybe our future quarterback if we have to let Patrick Mahomes go before the end of the series. That'd be hilarious. And now we sit at pick number 19 of the second round. What's the cornerback room look like? Trayvon Diggs is still available. I could grab Trayvon Diggs if I really wanted to. Willie Gay's available. Oh, Logan Wilson did make it to... Okay, I'll take Logan Wilson. I didn't think he was going to make it. That was the only question I had. So Logan Wilson can be our backup middle linebacker. Love to see that. And then we've got the final pick of the... Or the second to last pick of the second round. Ooh, Matabwike would have been nice. Forgot he was in this class. Willie Gay's still available. I'll probably just grab him. So let's grab Willie Gay. I'm getting a lot of normal development guys, but I'm getting a lot of guys that we know are actually really good just because they don't have good traits. We know that they're really good. Okay, now all of my multiple picks are gone. So now I just have my own picks from each round. Who's it gonna be? We got our backup quarterback. We don't need a running back. We don't really even need a receiver. Although Darnell Mooney I did see down there. Tight end I'm fine on. Tackle, no. Guard, nah. Center, maybe Biotish. Maybe we take Tyler Biotish with the third round pick. That could be a possibility. I'll keep that in the back of my mind. Right ends, no. Maybe not DJ Wanham. Nobody here at linebacker. Darnay Holmes is still available. L'Jarius Sneed is still available. I don't know. Let's see. Do we want Tyler Biotish, who I think is a normal development player, if I'm not mistaken? Do we want him, or do we want L'Jarius Sneed or Darnay Holmes? I'll take L'Jarius Sneed. We can flip him into a corner if we need to. But that's some more depth on the secondary that I like. So let's go to round 4, and this will be my last pick. I don't think I'll make another pick here in the draft. But Darnay Holmes is still available. That's a lot of secondary help that I've been drafting. I don't think that's the right idea. Is Biotish still available? He's not. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll grab Gabe Davis and we'll call it a draft. I don't really need another receiver, but he was the only guy that I liked besides Darnay Holmes. So I'll take it. I will take it, and we'll let the CPU handle the rest of the draft. They'll probably take, I don't know what other positions they'll take. Probably a offensive line, something like that. Maybe another linebacker. Who knows? But let's take a look at the draft recap. Now, remember, we didn't get a lot of development traits here, but we did get a lot of quality players. AJ Terrell's a 71 overall. Winfield's a 76. Hurts is a 70. And Logan Wilson's a 74. The rest of the guys are sub 70, but that's okay because we're not drafting for starters. We're drafting for depth to make the depth chart look good. Was Jeff Okudah? I'm still shocked that Jeff Okudah went number 1 overall to the LA Rams. Was he mocked to number 1? I got to go back and look after this video is over. I got to see for myself if he was actually mocked to be number 1 because that's crazy. That is insanity. Oh, that's wild. Okay, so let's adjust the team and show that Patrick Mahomes it's his team now. It is Mahomes' squad. He's got good weapons all around. He's got a good offensive line, good running back, good receivers, good tight end. His defense couldn't be better. Defense is amazing. So we will see what happens in the upcoming episodes. We got to win another championship. It just has to happen. It just has to be what it is. We have to win another championship. So it's the Mahomes era. We'll see what happens next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.